Do I detect a spot of muck on my armor? I speak freely.
Document Index Manager will refresh your info
This is called the Goonerang. That's a weird name. Sounds a little too close to the Goonerang. I forgot I had like 3 of these.
You came. Foolish, aren't you? Thinking I'd reveal my secrets to the likes of you.
Oops. Eat his ass, Tristan. Kill him. Yeah, that was pretty pathetic. They didn't stand a chance. I even need to use this. I even need to use this. I should have used this. Would have saved some more ammo.
I knew you'd come through, my good Biff. That discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary, but cannot be combined with other... Ah!
Who's
You!
Biff?
You're still alive!
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot.
Yeah,
This how you treat all folk who approach you in good faith?
No
right.
folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained and heavily expensive.
They were about half as coordinated as a herd of sprats. And just as threatening.
Do
Honestly.
not make a mockery of the dead. They were all someone's children, partners, and investments. So what do you want?
Oh, which one he cares about the
Money?
most?
We all this again? What is it with you? No, I've no incentive to shut down my life's work, especially at the demand of common thugs. All right, fine. Consider this my resignation. Here, take everything I have.
Good riddance. But this ain't over yet.
I don't want to kill
The
him
other
anyway.
executives will be notified the moment Willard flees the undisputed claim. It's all but certain that they'll claim his work for their own, and make his bastardization of a grafting program all the worse if they so choose. Ain't about to let that happen. Well, ain't that a complete about-face? You agreed with me on Cloister that nothing good can come of this. It's obvious he was up to his neck in some scheme.
I'm only just trying to see what the alternate options are, because I was a little disappointed with what I had, what happened to Inez at the
All
end.
but guarantee that Willard can't come crawling out from whatever rock he's keen to hide under, in any case. Like what? Far as I can tell, our options are to either sully his reputation or attempt an appeal to folks' better nature, if such a thing even. And no, we can't just shoot our way out of this problem. We let Willard go quietly for a reason. All right. We ought to start by searching his office. Any evidence we can find regarding money, once we got what we need.
You know, in hindsight, this was always the better choice.
Blast. Speak freely. Understood.
You know, I actually did not mean to do that. Can I? How far is it gonna do this autosave? Okay. I would like to keep my good friend Tristan with me. Thank you. Buddy boy. Buddy boy. This is the best. I just remembered that I could just do this. It's a lot faster than that train, what I tell you.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now.
Left, purchase and consume with Auntie's choice.
How's she one of the only people without a helmet? Hey, what's up?
Don't let us keep you.
Financial records were discreetly delivered to the Carousel Corner today. After looking them over thrice, I can confidently state several truths. This well-timed windfall should keep my research progressing interrupted for many months to come. If I wish to expand operations, it cannot be stifled by corporate oversight. Perhaps my own venture would be wise. WHK Enterprises. Does carry a dulcet tone that quite literally pays to be one's own financial broker. I am trusted, yeah, She just saw me steal. Oh, right, I remember that's what, I got caught stealing, so now I can't steal. I won't believe it. It's the research. See, she's not going to be mad at me, right? On the right side, seems like this woman does not care. Oh.
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times. I am not to be disturbed. That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
I'm here to tell you that your treacherous fiend of a boss is now, and I'm investigating all of his indiscretions. You wouldn't happen to know about any
Ah, I'm afraid I can't help with that. I've only spoken with him once, upon my hiring. Well, yes, but not here or face to face. I was to have all communications sent to a private room at the Best Choice. He held all his business dealings and records therein. I gather he was circumventing intellectual property taxes or some such.
The Best Choice. That's the lounge for VIPs, looking out over the Esplanade, if I'm remembering right. We might pay it a visit. Oh, law. That room is what he meant by the carousel corner in that terminal entry, isn't it?
If that's all, I'll thank you kindly for closing the door when you...
20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives?
So there's nothing else? I was kind of under the impression I needed to go to this carousel. Guess that was just me. It's on the table. If it's on the table, I'm smoking. I'm going hungry tonight.
You to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand
Comestibles! What's comestibles?
Man, I could use a sample too. Shout out to Sam's Club.
Sorry. In the...
Yes.
I need to get...
Let him let.
Alright, we got this.
Welcome to...
Holt sent me to speak.
Is that, however, as you're without...
Glad I'm here to...
That's joint and...
Annette...
Some say there cannot be success without suffering. It's more or less standard operating procedure, isn't it? Unless you're leaving out any gory details.
Ain't that the truth? He made it clear in the first... But if that ain't incriminating enough for you, Willard had himself some money problems, which ain't too distant from a grave sin far as Auntie's concerned.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Tell me, did he squander all his bits on drink? Bet it all on a tarmac and cheese rebranding? Or worse? Thoroughly recount every lurid detail?
I have here, in his own words, an admission to the crime. It's go-getterness gone too far. And you know what happens to one of Auntie's nephews who misbehaves?
Splendiferous. Couldn't hardly get more sensational than that if we tried. The audience will be on the edge of their seat hearing all the ghastly minutiae about this scandal.
I think we did it. Won't know for sure until the broadcast airs, of course, but... Law, I reckon I might finally be able to put this to rest. For Ortiz. For everyone. Thank you,
Wait,
Commander.
it was that easy?
Inez, almost forgot. We haven't...
It was that easy? That was all I had to do to make this better?
Something I can help you with?
Man, saw my dick. I hate this game. I love it. That just pissed me off. Okay, where's the guy? Here. You can do it, radio.
Have time for a chat, Commander?
Anything for you, Queen?
Commander, you hear my interview over the wireless too? They've been playing it every hour. Part of it, anyway. Seems all the evidence we brought Thessaly made an impression. Other VPs are fearing for their jobs now. Can you imagine? Reckon nobody will touch Willard's work now. Seems nobody is immune to financial and professional embarrassment. If I ain't said it recently, then let me say it again. Thank you I don't think I could have done right by Ortiz all on my own. Nobody has to be hurt like he was again. Come on. You've done enough for me already. And any help from a friend. You know, it's hard to fathom that just months ago I spent so much law-damn time begging to be accepted. Like I was worth only what other folk thought of me. I was so lost. I really believed when I ended my contract that a better life was possible. I know the truth about Auntie's choice now. And I know who I am. So yeah, a better life is possible. Just not at someone else's mercy. I ain't gonna let myself or anyone else be led into the same trap they set for us. Ever again. I will, Commander. Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment.
Alright. Tristan, what's up? Where are you? You've been bothering me this whole game. Oh, you must be there. Ready or not.
Commander, I have news. I finally heard back from Virgil.
Virgil!
His message is suitably vague. I suspect he fears the Consul's eyes scanning his message, but I believe it to refer to the Arbiter training facility located on Paradise Isle. Parts of the location can only be accessed by Arbiters. He likely did so to avoid the Consul's spies. There's a certain hominess to it, inasmuch as we have any particular home. Bringing our findings to Virgil will hopefully allow us to deduce something from all that we found. I only hope it dispels some of the muddiness we've encountered so far. Further complications would be most disagreeable.
Alright. Top off. Drop off. Where's the cash? Top off. Drop off. Where's the cash? You ain't me, bitch. Knock it off. Where's the cash? You ain't me, bitch. Knock it off. Where's the cash? Top off. Wait, what was this? Knock it off then. Top off. Drop off. Where's the cash? Tristan, you're my friend. Man. Let me see. Should I go with my song? Or should I? Let's see. Inez. Yeah, let's keep my queen with me. Joel. Rendezvous. Gotta catch him all. I don't use this anymore. I mean, I already have electric gun. But, you know what? The Goomerang fires barrage of wacky gloves. for 2. A chilling plasma. Okay. I like the sound. It's got some sights on it.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned chest. Hey, I ought to be in charge of the information.
Silent as a tomb. I hope we aren't too late.
Get that feeling.
Virgil's not about. He's like to be in the train. There's a lift that will take us lower, located behind the door next to those stairs.
Your mom has a lift last night.
Arbiter Nebs, the words are a song to my ears. This, no doubt, is the opportunity I have long awaited. These hapless recruits arrived just before the invasion. No sooner had they set down their bags when their instructors were called to the warfront. I read the fear, the uncertainty in their faces. And I knew, as this outpost's primary practice target replacement technician, I alone could teach them. They see me as their leader, their arbiter. I will not fail. Should the invasion breach our defenses, I will stand proudly at the vanguard, shoot to kill, and lead them to victory.
Gadget meter max, let's go. Wait. Can I go there?
Virgil! Oh, thank the architect I found you intact.
Virgil!
We visited the Supreme Arbiter's office in Central Control and found something impossible.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered? Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan, then I can see I've no choice but to confess. Hold. Do you hear movement?
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag. Under the jurisdiction of the Council, we stand to bring you low. Do not resist.
Damnation! I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but I did not expect they would come to this place. We have no choice but to fight. I can operate our turrets from this location, but you must engage the Sentinels head-on to prevent our being overwhelmed. Go now!
You should come down with me, because here's the thing. Your turrets aren't going to help me. I'm just going to mow them down.
Those fools were but an expeditionary force. I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our would-be assailants. Then I shall flank them as you engage them.
Hold! You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed. I would care to hear it.
Ike, we cannot have this conversation until we're safe. Engage those on the surface and I shall join you. Go now.
I got a bad feeling about this. Where's the meeting? So they're just gonna keep coming down here.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack. The only explanation is that they were lackeys of the Consul. Why else would they engage someone such as myself without expecting reprisal? Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves.
Oh, really? Crazy. It's almost like people don't always go to the authorities. They're executing what they believe is justice? Amazing. Alright, so they're outside trying to fight me. They're trying to try me. All my motherfucking money. I'm going to get your body. Stars of the Midnight Ranger. So that's not my. That wasn't my old hammer, right? Okay, good. Let's see. All reliable must stay in the game. Speaking of which,
What the?
Oh.
Virgil, enough!
Our being at odds with the Council is one thing, but that was a small army! What have you done?
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. You sincerely have a need for me to spell it out before you'll face the truth?
Left the Protector.
Very well then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
I don't believe this. The Council must have captured you and sent...
Open your eyes, Rao. Those Sentinels were here with due cause. The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the Council. Who do you think bore witness to those final moments? Had I not been so overcome with emotion, I would have been thorough enough to delete that. It matters no longer.
No. You lied to me?
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired, why I did what I did, it would destroy you.
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath? You're right. You're right. I can't let emotion get the better of me. This is not the first time we've encountered the paradoxical nature of Protectorate law. Each time we did, you convinced me to stay my hand, and I do not regret those I spared. Our prior conclusions inform my present feelings. I theoretically understand what Virgil did, for there was no proper decision he could make. But I cannot view this objectively. Virgil killed our mentor. It's madness. I cannot simply let that stand. Can I? My hesitation is more reflective of a weakness of character. One does not hesitate in the Protectorate. One acts. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. It is in the Protectorate. There are protocols that we must follow no matter the cost. The law is clear on this. It is explicitly illegal for an inferior to execute their superior. The issue must be accelerated to a higher authority. But is addressing traitorism not the utmost priority of any arbiter? Is not the betrayal of everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol? The Supreme Arbiter taught us that conscience has no bearing in our role. But I suppose she has given me much reason to question her teachings. I cannot bring myself to execute my sworn brother. There's nothing menial about... No, forget it. I know not what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. I'll have to ruminate on it for some time. But that aside, I forgive you, Virgil. You are spared.
Good on you, Rao. Ain't healthy to let the hammer solve all your problems.
I don't know what to say. I just wish there had been some other option. Oh, I have some measure of spine left, believe me. I can at least promise to spare you such an embarrassing display. 1,000 words of thanks for meeting me here, Tristan. I know not what the future holds for us, but for the time being, I must make myself scarce. Though, before I go, a parting gift. May Tristan make use of it better than I.
Go with the Sovereign's blessing, brother. And be careful. If you survive today only to be brought low by an agent of the Council at a later point, I shall be most annoyed. Commander, this has all been draining. I need time to process what we've learned today. What I've done. Later, I hope we might discuss it.
If it's on the table, out smoking, I'm going hungry. Wait, did I remember these were $10? Oh yeah, okay, I have it. Oh wait, I have. So do I have the shotgun? Not that one. Do I have the shotgun? Guess not. This is an easier way. Wait, where's the shotgun? Should have already been here. Ooh, okay. What else is there? Oh yeah, let's go back to the ship then. Is this the ship? I know. Fairfield. Oh, there it is.
Commander, I've had some time to process what transpired with Virgil. Despite the manner of what Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I did not need to slay him. I can only hope he does not run afoul of further Sentinels. I still have much doubt about my path, but I don't believe Protectorate law is as ironclad as I once thought. Having good intentions does not spare you. Doing what you think is right does not spare you. This cannot be justice. Yet what can I do? More than 100 years of Protectorate society cannot be changed by a lone body. Can it? But how? I see. I must follow my own path, my own sense of right and wrong. I can only hope it has been cultivated properly. I shall remain with the Protectorate, interpreting its laws through a moral instead of a punitive lens. Innocent until proven guilty is a novel concept, but it is worth a try.
Wait, what do you say about instant immersion? It is a novel concept.
Words are not worth the air propelling them. Let me make good on them first. Then you may be impressed. When we began traveling together, I was not sure what to make of you. but your input throughout our time together has been invaluable. I deeply appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander, and in entertaining my incertitude. Let us move forth to free Arcadia from injustice.
Alright. Let's see what different things I can make happen. Let me see. Do I have anything like quest? Actually, I kind of, since I didn't do Auntie's choice, and I kind of want to get that shotgun. Let's go to Praetor. I just want to see what happens. Wait, didn't I just get another one of these? Alright, I'm doing this quest for who? Enter. Switch. Oh, I've been here already. I didn't kill everybody last time, so I might as well not do it this time. Oh, wait. This is a protectorate facility. I kind of want to see what Tristan would feel about this. Right, didn't I kill everybody here? Except for... Wait, what? No, hell no. Let's see, what was the other option? You know what? I don't care. I don't care enough to go back and do it all over again. Well. I miss both. Really?
I'm not ready. You fools mistake me for a diplomat? Fight me!
The Crabbleclaw's angry.
Yeah. You have my thanks and my hammer.
Do 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 do. So where is my phone?
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110%.
It's not the right choice. It's Mrs. Choice.
Soon I'll be able to... You're back! Finally! Finally! Do you have it? Did you bring it here? Splendid. Splendid! We'll ensure your... Oh, let me see it. If you'll all just excuse me...
There you are. Congratulations. Now your body's almost as intimidating as your mind. You've narrowed the gap quite a bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Auntie, you look amazing.
Ain't that the
Absolutely
truth?
Everyone will want a new mech body after watching you strut the walk.
What about you? What do you think? Any first impressions you'd like to share? Wonderful! Exactly the effect I was hoping for. What's more, it's an undeniable confirmation that the archive-derived strategic plan can be reliably executed and produces incredible results. With their predictive abilities refining our planning and execution, our market dominance is a foregone
I should have
conclusion.
known.
Yes,
I should have known Auntie Cleo would win at the end of this.
have you to thank for making it happen. I am quite looking forward to you working for me further.
I should have known a merger was not.
Figures that after all our time avoiding rifts, our next mission has us. But that suits me fine. You know I can't.
So this mission done. Is that? Oh, that's it. Oh, I can kill Auntie Cleo though. But anyone never know. That's fair. That makes sense. Fast travel out of here. Yeah, let's fast travel out of here. Alright. Let's see if we get a good ending this time. I didn't get a bad ending, but you know. Yes. This wasn't exactly a great ending.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the Rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
But to what end is he working here? The Consul I once knew would never act so recklessly.
This unit will choose a more uplifting topic. Selecting topic. Error. No topic found. Warning. The Rift is dangerously unstable. Using the Rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony.
My business with the Consul is deeply personal, and I have made my distrust for De Vries known. I must be brought along to judge the former and reserve judgment for the latter.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the Rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is
I brought Niles last time, which was helpful, but nothing crazy. No, that's what's up.
What is it?
I guess I
Error. Unable to process conversation.
Soon the Consul will answer for his many, many crimes.
Damn it! When I came to Arcadia, never in 1,000 years would have I imagined it coming to bloodshed with my own. Wish it hadn't. But I reckon it ain't much of a stretch from where I was. Ending the grafting program didn't exactly put me in Auntie's good books. Maybe it's better this way. Now, did you need something?
Well,
or
imagine what killing her.
Oh, I see. You're here to gossip. All right, let's hear it. Seems friendly enough, if a mite guarded and a little thick-headed in his view of Auntie's choice. Regardless, I can assure you I'll treat him with the same respect I show you. I'll admit, though, I might be concerned by his newfound zeal for the Directorate. Think he had a good thing going making his own way. This could stifle him in the long run.
To be so close. The rift. It's magnificent.
Yeah, whatever.
When we've done what we came to do, it's finally time. I shall soon be reborn into perfection. Thank you for bringing me here.
What were you saying? Should I bring Inez with me? Marisol? Or Marisol, Inez. Marisol, Inez, Marisol. Was I did Marisol last time and I lost her. I lost my queen.
This place is a nightmare beyond the most fevered delusion. And those soldiers, they do not look right. The Consul stands at the controls of the Sovereign's own flagship.
Yeah, whatever.
How my blood boils.
again. Always make third shot. That was the third shot. That's not the first shot. Oh, I don't have to charge.
Really run them up good, didn't they?
My thanks and
They
my
know
hammer.
better that deserve. That deserves this.
If it's on the table, spoken, I'm going hungry tonight. I gotta make sure I get everything. I vaguely remember.
Between life and death.
If it's on the table, spoken. Tonight. Oh, does this give rid of the turns? Didn't do anything, I guess.
This is not a death befitting a noble subject of the Protectorate. The thought of meeting a similar fate makes me shudder.
That's what we call a conscience, Tristan. Your soul is screaming out to stop. The tops. The bitches, the bitches. Oh, there was a hole in here this whole time? Side Nova cars where I shoot. Oh, hello there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Would that have killed me? If it's on the table.
Let us hope that whatever architect forsaken logic operates within this place does not fail us.
Let's not walk into that plasma face first.
If it's on the table, spoken.
We're clear.
Seems Val was correct. There's your traitor ship. Let us hope we...
Look, the stealth was for the last bit. You're not that, yeah. Okay. You're not. But I am. If it's on the table, okay. Y'all going hungry tonight. So it's the right way. My way. Oh, I gotta find a breeze, right? Your smile is something special. There isn't but I am not grateful for you. But I am grateful for times that we shared and we cared. Dairy. We must welcome everybody who comes to Dairy. Ooh, it's 7. Oh, that's how you feel. That's the breeze ship.
Formerly of the Earth Directorate. Consider this a recording for posterity. The Consul of the Protectorate is responsible for the twisted wreckage of this station. It is my hope that whatever you find here will save the rest of the galaxy from this fate. Know that I did my level best to stop him. But if you are listening, it is likely I have failed in my mission. Yet again. For that, I am sorry.
Wait, where's the breeze? Oh no! I fell. Where's the breeze? The breeze, what's up? She can't be here. So I don't think she's here. Yeah. Wait, is there a thing close by? Oh.
Society demands perfection. Perfection is impossible with a man.
Well, I still never got the shotgun. I mean, I got it my last playthrough. I'll be fine. And it's on the table. Choking. But seriously, I seriously didn't get the cool shotgun? Like, I've got no cool shotgun. Matron's Molly. Speakers going hammer.
Symmetry.
Disturbance detected. Source uncertain.
So your mom's exposed last night.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Oh, you think you're a sniper? I'll show you a sniper.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
This place makes my skin crawl. Might even be literally at this point. We just need that rift modulator in our possession.
sane person in this horrible place? They sound distressed. We must rescue them.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Agent Pascal, calm yourself. You are not in your right mind.
Don't you talk to me like you know me. Wait. Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. So it is you. Thank law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
Then they weren't too dissimilar from the troopers we encountered outside. This is concerning.
I don't understand what's happening. I reckon that's true. But I don't feel much like myself neither. My head hurts so bad. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
That explains it. She was left alive, just long enough for the rift to take her. That's why the reconstitution worked on her. To some extent.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Don't tell me the situation got too fluid for you, DeVries. That it?
Certainly not. I was focused on the objective, as every one of your crew should have been. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yeah. Something tells me that ain't quite true.
This is not the time. Can't you see she's...
No. Shut up, DeVries. Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything.
And that is only because I had critical information. The consequences for leaving these people to their devices would have been catastrophic. I had to stop them.
Oh, so what you did wasn't catastrophic? You betrayed the Earth Directorate. Us.
It's the Protectorate who deserve your ire. They are the cause of all of this. Void, they're the reason you're now here, in some mockery of existence.
So I'm not really alive. Is that what you're saying? And you tell me DeVries caused all this, but here you are, standing by her, like nothing is wrong? How can I trust any of this? It doesn't make sense. Stop speaking in circles. What are they doing?
The Protectorate are attempting to reconstitute the station to how it was moments before destruction. That includes you. But it's failing. I'm sorry.
So I've come back from death to some... what? Some warped version of life?
Yep.
All because of some twisted experiment?
That is exactly.
That about right? I assume you got a plan? To help me? You do, don't you?
The rift will keep us staying here. I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do for you.
Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship.
So sorry.
Never anything. And you're just gonna stand there and watch me die, huh? What am I supposed to do? What? Yeah, well,
the amount of help I got, ain't worth a damn. Reckon best you can do is end this for me. So will you? I'm sure.
Allow me to make things right, Pascal. Agent. I'll ensure your proper burial.
That's the least you could do. But it doesn't absolve you of shit. Let's not draw this out anymore, Commander. Do it.
It's all right. I swear it.
A mercy killing is a terrible thing, and not performed lightly. You have spared your compatriot a surfeit of agony. It was right.
It's the first time I did it. I lied my ass.
Well, the ship doesn't look at all intimidating up close. Though, I got my questions about that rover they're sending down.
I need to get a bench. Tristan. Good shit. Yeah. The fact that you survived that is a miracle. Although Tristan was about to shoot you like. Trying to go to the Twin Towers. Ooh. That's
Couldn't the rift have brought back some janitor mechs instead?
I use so much electricity. So beautiful electricity. yeah, stop using this. Cheeseburger does the you suck today. Whatever.
Did you shut this down? Who's there?
Fuck me. Where you go? No, not that. Yeah, there it is. Wait. Yeah.
Inquest complete.
That was cold. That was cold. Oh my god. Oh my god. Big ass. There it is. So this game be tweaking some sounds.
Hey there. Search completed in a logical and timely manner.
Whoa, that ain't a normal rift. Normal as they can be, anyhow. Is that plasma in its orbit? It'll take some doing to get past it. We ought to have a look around.
This is Scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon Point Station by order of the Consul. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old skip lab. The core appears to be pulling plasma tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation.
Don't look at me.
Could manipulate the core just.
Look at me. Numbers ain't in my purview.
And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of
not really
protectorate ingenuity.
would not be
Bernard Rand, the man who marched fearlessly into chaos and tamed it.
Well, at least we can treat his utter and complete failure as a lesson. We ought to look around for a different
Can't hear orders. Oh! Why are you sleeping? Orders misunderstood.
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Commander?
Preserve set progress.
He's good. Twofer. You. Wait. Enemies take damage. Enemies that damage you within melee range take a portion of the damage they deal. Reflect it back, so that's not gonna happen because most of the enemies are gonna be shooting at me. Ah, it's Larry! Gary! Gary will periodically lash out to push enemies into your bar. The damage that increases you with your melee size skill. Single incoming hit. You single incoming hit. Yeah, because that's better. Oh. James. Is it start with one? It goes to the T. This sound it's good. I like Junior. Like I said, I feel like that sounded like I was joking. That distortion was freaking me out. Just a fun atmosphere of this shit. Just go shit in space. Let's look further out. This is really I'm very excited to see how it's pleased by myself. I've never seen anything that way. You know, good games. I love games like this. Ooh, I did that. Let's go. I know that. Let's go.
I'd like to say I get how you figured that out, but
Shut the fuck up.
Let us return to the Rift
I know
Terminal so we
math.
might continue on our way.
Okay. So I took a calculus book once.
Another obstacle on our path overcome. Good work.
Yes, right. This is not I'm that guy, Tristan.
Capture the readings. We'll let the blame settle as it lies. Data retrieval complete. Let us hope the others return shortly.
Baby shark. Baby shark. Hey guys. I just want you to know that. My God, my invisibility kicked in? That's amazing. How you didn't die? Are you kidding me? You don't just
That
go.
rover's our ticket up to the ship. Let's find that rift modulator and finish this.
You should be embarrassed. It took you that long to kill him that fast, yeah. I could one shot. Thumbs up. Yeah. I think I can get it. I think I can get a better ending this time. I think I can. Never again.
Please report to intake for processing. Got fire. Seem to have entered undetected. We best unseal the hangar to continue our ingress.
Yeah, shut up. Really quick. Let's go. Just messing up. I don't have any backup because I killed Auntie. Who's it up there? Spider-Man.
Increasing watchfulness.
Whoa. Is there anything? Don't be rash. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At your word, I shall charge.
If memory serves, we may be able to find it on the second level of this ship.
I didn't hear a word you just said, Tristan. Yes. Let's do it. Maybe I should have listened to Tristan. Maybe I shouldn't have killed him. This is where I came from.
A veritable mosaic of conflict stands ahead, Commander. I propose we smash our way through.
That was really some nut ass shit, Tristan. Like, what do you mean? Like, smash our way. I heard a silenced revolver. Watch this. I shoot him twice, he dies. No. I use my hammer. They're dead. We can just chill. Let's make this easy. We'll work smarter now.
No, I do not need a respite.
This sucks.
I would vote in favor of fighting our way to the console, but if you do not, we should either locate an access card or keep away from our foes.
If security's this tight, the modulator must be close by. I'm mighty curious about what these scientists were up to.
No, I should have brought my research. No. No. All the stuff she knew.
Are you actually...
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have to kill you. No, it's alright. I didn't kill it. See, why didn't y'all greet me before I got the room?
Be wary. I've heard there's an intruder aboard. Ah, you've been reviewing our experiments. I hope I'm not being replaced. If you wish, security's become awfully stringent of late. It wouldn't do to be caught unawares. That's why I've been trying to convince...
I see. Have to talk to somebody anyway.
Interesting. Very interesting. I had feared that all within the Protectorate had given their earnest support to the Consul. This would be a useful weapon against him.
Return to your work, my fellow subject.
Reckon it was foolish to think we could stuff the modulator into a satchel. Ought to see what we can learn about it in the meantime.
Ah, I was notified that you were here, though my fellow scientists seemed rather confused as to why. Unsurprisingly. What exactly was it that you needed? I'm rather short on time, as a gander outside might tell you. Yeah, well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab, and hopefully the rest of the IRC. I did not realize you were a colleague of sorts. We haven't shared much of our findings with your branch, I'm afraid. But our results do match. Raw data from whatever a rift engulfs. is preserved, yes, but the essence of a thing is not. Like a sense of self, for example, is lost forever. Further,
I swear that's
there
crap.
is no proof that such data can be stabilized or even edited. The Consul's plan is futile, completely. But he no longer listens to me, which is distressing. I've prepared a report for him showing how the very structure of the modulator makes what we're attempting impossible. But I doubt he will pay it much mind. Yes, but as I said, I fear the report won't do any good. It's clear you aren't bound by the same rules as the rest of us somehow. If he won't hear me out, perhaps a third party will have more luck. Here, use this keycard in the module over there. It'll allow you to download my report and grant you access to the control deck. I hope you're able to sway him, because if you don't, we're all dead. Deck up in the control room. The console is the only one who has the means of controlling it, which makes your persuading him that much more necessary. Go now.
Accessing report. Rift Rest Esteemed Council. After much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
The rifts have spawned through our unknown reaches? This is more dire than I surmised. But at least we have the means to combat them now. Our work here is not done. We must confront the console before anything can come to fruition regarding these schematics or the rift modulator.
There you are, Commander. What happened? I thought you were looking for the rift modulator. Why does it still look like that out there? That's unacceptable. That complicates...
I have no doubt we can avoid such an eventuality.
Well, suppose I'm pleased to see that you still run a tight ship. Did you happen upon anything else that I should know about? Right. And before we can manage that, we have the He may seem open.
Chip away at weak spots is terribly roundabout. Might I propose we bludgeon him to...
The more we debate, the more time. And if you've...
You've come quite close enough. Sentinels, if you would.
Yeah.
Throw as many of your lackeys into the grinder as you wish. You will answer for your crimes if I must part a sea of bodies to do so.
So passionately delivered, and yet so utterly incorrect. What you are witnessing is my saving of Arcadia, and ridding it permanently of trespassers like you.
You're also like you're saving this. Well, that's not a very nice way to be, I guess.
Do not place his decision at my feet. I know it's difficult for the likes of you to fathom the concept of self-sacrifice, but he chose mental refreshment for the good of us all.
He did not.
And what am I to do but carry on his legacy? What am I to do but achieve what he could not?
This was, my first line of this. Sure. You're alright. You definitely didn't try to kill anyone else, basically.
I'll only be killing a select number permanently. The worthy, however, will be resurrected and reformed so they may reach their full potential.
What?
Open your mind, Commander.
Open my mind? No, open yours.
The situation, I might
open yourself to the possibility, in fact, what if this doesn't work? In fact, how the likelihood of this happening?
You are a relic of an impotent institution.
We've seen what happens with the rifts.
Foolhardy metal.
Have you seen what happens when people are being reconstituted? Stop.
Don't you tire of this little routine?
No.
I've been following your
I said the same thing before. No.
You so unceremoniously tampered with our Vox relay on Paradise Island. When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again.
Save office in trouble. Your ship. You're sworn. I saw the Sovereign's name. I do see a billing panic one, but I do want to get a good ending. I kind of want to convince him how crazy he is.
You think yourself clever, don't you?
Yep.
The Sovereign is indisposed, leaving myself as the sole custodian of Arcadia. What's his is mine. And the victory I inevitably clench over you, over anyone, will be his in turn, even if he's not here to bask in it. Such bravado is unbecoming when you can't make good on your promises, Commander. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end?
Yes.
As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
You used the peace talks as a test run for this.
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, It would appear you've no idea what I intend. It's only a crime in your estimation. When one clenches a
I
decisive
feel
victory,
like if there was a
who among the
galactic
living wouldn't
Geneva
care
code,
to
I'd be
hum
in
about
it.
the
You know,
methodology?
it'd be
Using
breaking
the
something
very
like
rift
that.
modulator on this ship, we will destroy Arcadia and edit the information stored within the resulting rift, all to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose. And the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended.
Only the Earth Directorate has the authority to make such sweeping changes to the galaxy.
I cannot blame you people for clinging to the ill-gotten authority you've wielded for so long. But your lot will now be one of disappointment.
No.
This future is what is owed to us. In the matriarch's younger years, she discovered a crashed ship deep in the Earth. And in it, the very first skip drive known to humanity. She dissected this tech, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse.
You didn't care, I don't know.
Well, that eventually led to the manifestation
But maybe
of rifts.
that was a mistake.
But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed.
Boy, you are crazy.
And believe you me,
I know you think your plan is the right one. You can consider it if you hear me.
Free of doubt and greed.
Goddamn, for a reason. That's your grand philosophy. It'll be difficult to reconstruct the colony if the rift kills you, and it will if you don't stop. True. But he's not going to hear me.
Beware, Commander. The console is a master manipulator.
So am I.
May be more dangerous than simply slaying him on the spot.
Trust
You're entirely out of your
Walter
jurisdiction.
White taught me well.
And were I within reach, I would strike down this apostate dog myself. If you wish for me to entertain your argument, you will silence him.
If you've a plan, I trust you to see it.
It's your time.
Relax.
Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan.
Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth.
Yes, of course we argued over method. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. You just come and go. But fulfilling the Architect's plan is worth the cost. Henry would agree. The people would agree. Tell me, do you have anything other than wild speculation at your disposal? So you say.
Though it matters, you will not distract me from taking what is owed to us. A Raptidon does not believe a breadworm. And what is your definition of wrong? Have you anything substantial to back such a claim? That insinuates that reconstitute, I see. Well, the Protectorate was clearly meant to harness. And now you came here claiming so boldly that and leave the traitors in claim? It is better that we perish together as proud Protectorate. Do you think I would die to see that the Protectorate's legacy would not be... As are you.
Damn, I didn't do the right thing for Tristan. Oh, right, yeah, no, I'm gonna show him. I should have talked about all the people he killed. Which is crazy. Because I can kill them. but like, that's not fun. Oh, it is fun, but it's no fun again. I gotta come again.
There you are, Commander.
Yeah.
What happened? That's unacceptable. Well, did you happen upon anything else that I should know about? You may
chip away.
The more, and if you.
There you go.
So passionately delivered, and yet so utterly incorrect. What you are witnessing is my saving of Arcadia, and ridding it permanently of trespassers like you. And what am I to do but carry on his legacy? What am I to do but achieve what he could not? I'll only be killing a soul. Yeah, you are a relic of an... But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate. No, tell me. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before. It's only you, correct? When the matriarch discovered the first in our... But it is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you... I've found what most... Listen, since that... Without this discovery, we may never have realized the power we now possess with the rifts. Yes. The Great Architect works in mysterious ways. That is... As far... Beware. And were I within reach, I would strike down this apostate dogma.
If you've a plan...
It's you. Better yet, tell the whole room how his...
Do not presume to tell me what is...
Yeah, I regret that he had to make such a... But fulfilling the Architect's plan is worth the cost. Henry would agree. The people would agree. Yes, well, we also lost the support. The same... Once I win the war and leave those naysayers behind, harsh action will be swiftly forgotten.
I did.
And once I provide for the needs of my subjects, I will have them forever. And they promptly will be.
The Arbiters...
There. You'll note... But the Arbiters... So you said.
Though you will not distract me from taking what is owed. A Raptidon does not believe... And what is your definition of that insinuate? I see. The Protectorate was clear. And now you came here claiming so boldly that I would fail. But you have yet to provide... And leave the traitors and invaders alive? No! Death is the only way forward. Claim? If we are it is better that we perish together as proud Protectorate. Proud Arcadians. Preserve... Do you think I found... I would die as our...
Yeah, it really takes a lot to do that. Fair enough, game, fair enough. Well... Really? Yeah, let me do it this way. Give them all the money. Yeah, like give Obsidian, but Microsoft. I know you're trying to leave the video game making business, but like give Obsidian some. I was gonna say some Grand Theft Auto money. It's like wait a minute, I don't know about that. But maybe no. But actually, maybe, I think they will put. I think they will put this game. It's hard to describe exactly.
your kind never sully Arcadia again. Let us get to the helm and end this, Commander.
So there's no way to close the rift, but to send one of us in. Do I got that right? Well, don't that... You sure? Bet if we prop up the consul's corpse and tape it...
No need to belabor this. I will fly the ship. Back on Greater Tranquility, you wish to give me a chance...
I'll be damned. Appears you're capable of expiation after all.
Magnanimous. But it's not for my leg. Now go.
That's just everything themselves.
In the end, Augustine de Vries chose to die to atone for her actions. And yet, even that hope faded in her final moments, as she realized nothing would make up for what she had done. But at least she'd not have to live with her guilt any longer. Thanks to the Commander's quick thinking in sparing it from the Vox Station's fiery crash, Paradise Island's Fairfield remained a profitable company town for Auntie's Choice. Acquisitions Officer Carr enjoyed the perks and power that came with promotion for her asset-winning techniques on Paradise Island. Her rival, D.B. Milverstreet, meanwhile, seethed as he pushed cold morsels of Borstloaf around the plate of his macrowave dinner. Vigilant Hogarth was declared a traitor to the Protectorate, along with most other Westport townsfolk. They were judged according to the paradigm, then sentenced to be executed until dead, forever tied to the city they could not protect. Auntie's Choice assumed control over the day-to-day workings of Matriarch's Mercy, the better to monitor their new colleagues in the Order. The monastery, however, returned to normal operation, tracking the clockwork of the grand plan. The monastery's abbot became a scapegoat for recent tragic events, having not detected Wiley's dastardly schemes. His superiors demoted him, mainly to show their corporatist allies that academics could keep their people in line too. Seer Wiley fled the Order and sought refuge in a backwater Arcadian town to contemplate his failings. As word of the ex-seer's arrival spread, people lined up for predictions. Forsaking the math that failed him, he offered obvious yet effective advice instead. After defending Fort Endurance against a fierce Mantisaur attack, Executive Warchek was awarded a commendation for profit-securing stalwartness, as well as promotion to regional manager. He eventually passed peacefully in his sleep at the scientifically astounding age of 6. Val continued to serve the commander of the Incognito faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. he recruited his friend Zebulon Tran to the Earth Directorate, a gesture of gratitude for not airing the Directorate's dirty laundry. Together, they vowed to reform the agency from within, so it might never again bargain with authoritarian governments. Ultimately, Niles rose to the position of Secretary General. His term saw the Earth Directorate at its most popular, or, in the eyes of corporations and tyrannical governments, most feared. Following Inez's humiliation of Auntie's Choice VP Willard Conan, the grafting program was shuttered forever. Inez ensured that all surviving grafted soldiers received full medical treatment and were compensated for their suffering. Those who died from the experiments were honored. Utilizing what he learned alongside the commander, Tristan attempted to reform Protectorate society from within. But with no authority figure to lead its subjects, the Protectorate was a shell of its former self. After Azza disbanded the Glorious Dawn, its members quietly tried to resume lives forever disrupted by the Arcadian conflict. As the cult's murderous legacy faded, average colonist life expectancy increased by 0.23%. With the modulator schematics shared as joint intellectual property, Auntie's Choice and the Order's partnership remained steady, despite the need for constant compromise. For a time, the Arcadia colony thrived. But with the old Auntie dead, a new figurehead was needed to keep up appearances. Company execs fast-tracked auditions for a new Auntie. Some employees thought she looked suspiciously different, but were too overjoyed with the prospect of growing profits to care. Unable to acquire the chemicals needed for the process, Ruth Bassar nevertheless attempted to interface with the archive, and died immediately. Her successor banned any future interfacing attempts, and led the Order in a much more cautious direction, delaying their progress for at least a century. Adrift without firm leadership, Protectorate subjects struggled with post-war life. A small band of hardliners collaborated to preserve their society in the face of Arcadia's new leadership. When Sovereign Varric was discovered in mental refreshment, the Order and Auntie's Choice bickered over what to do with him. They ultimately decided to announce his death, while letting him live the rest of his addled days behind closed doors aboard the undisputed claim. Until one day, Amos stumbled upon the Sovereign's private quarters and freed him, rocking the colony with a brief scandal. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. The rift compromise between the Order and Auntie's Choice led to prioritized assistance for the colonies that agreed to favorable trading terms. The so-called Auntie's Loyalty Program tripled the corporation's net worth. Meanwhile, the Order was able to sermonize their version of scientism alongside Auntie's marketing and PR onslaught, at least to colonies in Auntie's Loyalty Program. Many outside died because their rifts weren't closed in time. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, an arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
I don't know what I was expecting, but good job. Good goodness for
DeVries, what can I do for you?
DeVries is dead.